Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, today we gather to explore a thought-provoking and controversial topic: the possibility that Jesus Christ may have been a fictional character. While this idea challenges long-held beliefs, it's important to approach this discussion with an open mind, guided by evidence and critical thinking. Firstly, let us acknowledge that faith is a deeply personal matter, and many find strength, hope, and guidance in their religious beliefs. Our intention is not to undermine anyone's faith, but rather to engage in a thoughtful exploration of historical and textual evidence. When we examine the life of Jesus as portrayed in the New Testament, we find that the accounts of his birth, life, teachings, miracles, and resurrection are primarily documented in the four Gospels: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. These texts were written decades after the events they describe, by authors who were not direct eyewitnesses to the life of Jesus. This raises questions about the accuracy and reliability of these accounts. Furthermore, the Gospels themselves present some contradictions and discrepancies in their narratives. For instance, the nativity stories in Matthew and Luke differ significantly in details, raising concerns about their historical accuracy. Additionally, the absence of contemporary historical records or accounts from non-Christian sources during Jesus' lifetime raises skepticism about his existence. In ancient times, it was common for cultures to create mythological figures and stories that conveyed moral and spiritual teachings. These stories were often allegorical rather than literal, serving as a means to communicate deeper truths. Some argue that Jesus might have been a symbolic figure created by early Christian communities to encapsulate their beliefs and values. The idea of a divine figure who lived a virtuous life, performed miracles, and sacrificed himself for the salvation of humanity bears resemblance to many other myths and legends from various cultures. The story of a divine hero who overcomes challenges, performs miracles, and rises from the dead is a motif found in multiple cultures and religions predating Christianity. We must also acknowledge that the Bible, like any ancient text, has undergone numerous translations, interpretations, and revisions over time. This opens the door for potential alterations and adaptations to fit the beliefs and agendas of different religious and political groups. In conclusion, the notion that Jesus might be a fictional character challenges us to critically examine the evidence and narratives presented in the ancient texts. While some elements of the Jesus story are consistent with common mythological themes, it's important to recognize that faith often transcends historical proof. For many, the teachings attributed to Jesus hold profound spiritual and ethical significance, regardless of his historical existence. As we ponder these ideas, let us approach the topic with respect for diverse viewpoints and a willingness to engage in thoughtful and respectful dialogue. In the end, whether we see Jesus as a historical figure or a symbolic representation, the enduring message of love, compassion, and forgiveness attributed to him remains a powerful force that continues to inspire and shape lives around the world.